Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Page number 358. There are two types of sins. Any person who lets his assigned duties to go by default commits one type of sin, is known as karma brashta. Other is to renegade his duties and take up the job meant for other. This chap is known as karmantara pravishta. This is greater sin. There are two reasons as to why this happens so. The man who has let his assigned duties go by default may give some explanation that he is not convinced about the social structure and these assigned duties or some such things. Though in matters of shastras there is no scope for such individual preferences and convictions, one may let this go. But what does the man who takes up somebody else's karma, acharnayamas, think? He would in all likelihood think low of his own duties and think highly about duties that he now prefers to take up. This very thought of is anathema to the modern concepts of equality and dignity of labor, and contrary to the Shastras too. The karma brashta is lesser of the evil sins. He may only think sincerely that the rishis, the Shastras, are not in tune with the modern times, rather outdated. He does not think of them as being partial or parochial. But the karmantara pravishta brings the very division of castes to different categories under a cloud of dispute. He is alleging that rishis have been partial and favoring against some castes against others. This is far greater sin. Brahmins have failed, and so we will create a fresh lot of Brahmins, is a good saying. He has left his duty undone, but so I will do also the same. But the confession becomes confounded when he says, I will take the Brahmin's role. This is exactly like bringing down a government on charges of corruption so that I could form the government, enjoy the privilege of being corrupt. All karmas are meant to kill your ego or hankara and pride. Without personal desires and hatreds, if we think our being born in a caste as God's making and taking up the profession as assigned to us by our birth as opportunity for self-effacement, cleansing of ourselves, there is no more problem. Humility, humaneness, and acceptance of nature the way it is the basement on which the social edifice of the caste structure is built in Hinduism. When each individual stands on that firm basis, work hard at it, he gains immensely spiritually, irrespective of the caste in which he was born. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Rama 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 Rama.